Hi. You know what? Let me actually push this back a little bit because we have our surviving dropping right after this. Let me. I'm like, you know what? You can just move the time because you own it. You could just, change the times, Sean, because you run shit. Like, dumb. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I promised y'all on Coffee last night that I will go live today on YouTube. Hey. Hey. Just kidding. Hi, everyone. Um, Hold on. Let me go change this really quick, girl, because we have a surviving dropping right after this, and we are going to be headed over there, right after, girl, to watch that. I'll be in the chat watching you guys with you, watching with you all, and then we will. Yeah, I'll change it to like 4:35. Yeah, so that we could be over here a little bit longer, because otherwise it was gonna feel rushed. It was gonna feel real rushed, grim. So we just did that. Because we can do that. We the boss. We the boss. I'm the boss for that. Hello, everyone. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Look at all of y'all. Diddy, Lysandra, Angel, Truth Hurts, Double D. Hey, y'all. I know it's not the same when a bitch ain't in the game, girl. I know, girl. I know. It's a boring. Y'all must have been real bored. Y'all ran up at him. We already got 55 likes. Girl, hag you never. Hag you up. Better with the likes. We can do better with the likes. Okay, girl. I love you guys. Please hit the like. Hi, Ashley, Shmoney, Miss Bennett. Hello. Hi, Sheila girl. Yes, so the title of the show, have to get into the title. Diddy says that the golfs, the freaks come out at night. Hi, Tip West. Hi, Tip West Speed. So he said that the freak off tapes that Cassie turned into the prosecution shows that it was consensual. Not only was they consensual, Cassie was the dominant one, girl. Cassie was like, look at here. She was very so much dominant. Ooh, girl, my mouth. Oh, y'all was about to see the goodies. Like, and that's on period. Ooh, I came thugging it like that. And that's on period. I know I came thugging it like that. So, yes. So, not strip. I just want to see you strip. So, yeah. So she said it was. He said it was consensual. It showed that Cassie was running things. She was running things. He said Cassie was running shit. He said, look at here. Look, it was her. She wanted to do it. And the tape, it showed her say, put it right there. Oh, yeah. She wanted it. You could tell. And not just from that man from the other one too. That's just what that were. That's just what that were. So yes. Why did he pay them? We're gonna get into that. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that, and we're gonna talk about Allie Carter's getting exposed. Oh girl, oh girl, hair flip. You look like Diddy. Ain't he a billionaire? Shout out to Simply Mel. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. Love you, sweetheart. Thank you. If you got that membership from her, please thank her. Yes. So you look like a billionaire. Like, thanks. Like, yes. I give that. I give that. So, yes. So, y'all, ooh, not blacks for Trump. Y'all are really wilding today. Please hit the like. So, y'all, we can talk about that. Now, Allie, whatever. So we have a surviving dropping, and it's about Allie and Shelley. So we'll definitely dig into some more of that in this live before we go over there and on my grill. Yes, Gipper says, so you don't look nothing like that. Well, we let people have their opinion, girl, because they swear they know, girl. So y'all, yeah. So the hag is a stupid bitch. She absolutely is, girl. And I just wanted to let her know that. Yeah, don't feel like because name not in the title that I'm still not on your roll, baby. Because I absolutely am. You have no hair. You have no hair, and I don't like you. Okay, that right, right, and yeah, all right, and don't you ever forget it. Don't you ever forget it. Now I bring up the hag to say this. Now her and Allie Carter to me have a lot in common. Okay, um, they do. They have a lot in common with their storytelling and their delusion, and all of that. No, I'm not gay. I just suck cock. Like, so not gay though. So not gay though. I only suck it. Like, hello. So yeah. So they have a lot in common. The main thing is their delusions. Okay. Now I've been on Allie's side, if you will, until as of recently. Now, it doesn't have anything to do with her biological mother, Rhonda, coming out saying anything. No. It's more so of what she represents. It's what she represents. And what she presents is why Allie did all of this in the first place and said all these things in the first place. And we're going to get into that. We absolutely are. But before we do, we're going to kick this off speaking about Diddy and Cassie, okay? So, did it. Now, Oop said, shout out to Neighborhood Talker, says, Diddy says the 9 freak off tapes Cassie submitted to the feds show them having consensual sex where she was the dominant one. No hidden cameras, no other celebs, no underground tunnels, no minors. Let's get into that. So it says Diddy coming back. He argues that the so-called freak off videos being used by the prosecutors actually prove his innocence. What? What? So what does that tape in the hallway prove? Are you taking your foot off her head? You taking your foot out her back? Hello? Hello? Paging Sean Combs. What does that tape in that hallway at that hotel prove? You throwing planters and people. And what does that prove? Because I'm confused, girl. If anything, that video in that hallway proves why she was acting dominant in these alleged tapes that you talking about. Okay. How does this also prove that you didn't affect many people? How does it prove that? Where is the artist on Bad Boys money? Why did you off Pac and Biggie? So that tape prove all that? They prove all that? Okay. Um, Whatever. Cassie, who claims appeared to enjoy herself. According to the legal documents obtained by TMZ, Diddy's defense team has reviewed 9 videos where she was silly to your mister. But it was consensual. Everything was consensual. What? This was private? Why was it private? If it was private, it would have been just you and her. It would have been just you and her. No, you in the corner beating off. You in the corner. No, you in the corner beating off, pretending you her. Yeah, yeah. You in the corner over there. Yeah. Take that. You know, you over there weird, with a teddy bear. Yeah. So it's like, ooh, girl, you over there with your kids in the corner talking about this is the remix. And I'm around. What? Diddy. Diddler. What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? Like you're not like even in the tapes besides telling them what to do. Now put it in no, real slow, just a tip. All right, now go ahead and slide. Wishing it was you. Pretending to be her. Correct. Astral projecting is what the word. That's why you have to direct them. Because what are you directing for? If anything, just let them smash. Put him in a room, and then Cassie put her right there. Yeah. Put her right there. Yeah. So, Cassie could just, it's me and you. Now, yeah. I've been waiting. Yeah. So, she could have just freestyled. Or she could just freestyle with the baby oil. She could have did that. No. You have to direct everything. Cut. All of that. Not sweet. Not stand up. All of that. Why? Craig? Very gay. Very gay. Okay? It's what that word. Very gay. Because you're not directing the man necessarily. You're directing her. Because that's who you are in the situation. Okay? Her coochie belong to yearn. That's just what that word. You doing all you sitting there doing that, and I'm a girl. Wishing that was your vibes over there being you. That's what that word. Mm-hmm. Correct. That's why you direct it instead of do it yourself. Because you just climb on top of her. If you want to, just go ahead and, just do it that word. But you don't want to do that. Because that's gross. What you wanted to do is be her. Yeah. That's why you were so attracted to her when you seen her. Because if you was a girl, that's what you would look like. Mm-hmm. Correct. If you was a girl, that's what you would want to look like. That's why you picked her. That's why you chose her. Because you'd be like, damn, she bad. Bad as I want to be, type of situation. The attorney state Cassie referred to as victim one in the indictment not only consented but seemed happy, dominant, and fully in control during the encounters. Prosecutors had labeled the footage as elaborate and produced SEX performances, but Diddy's legal team maintains that they are straightforward depictions of consensual sex, dismissing claims of orgies or ex parties. So, what do you call that? I mean, so freak offs? That's what they were? That's what they were? Shout out to Nessa Girl. She says, leave baby helmet out of this. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you, Nessa. Thank you, sweetie. After years of beating someone and taking advantage of them when you deem fit, how do you call that consensual because they perform? Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. What's consensual about that? Mm-hmm. So when a pimp takes a girl and makes her do certain things and whatnot, because she performs, does that mean that she wants to? That's the weird thing about it. Now, if there was no beatings and R-wordings and stuff like that going on, you just taking control over her, treating her like an item, an object, instead of a person, then I would consider the same thing. I would be like, well, if she said that she was being R-worded those tapes, it looked like, she was in, So, girl, how would you, it looked like you loved everything that was going on. But when you add on that hotel, and then you put that with the tapes, performing out of fear does not mean that you are enjoying what's going on. It's no different than somebody being SA'd. It does not mean that they are enjoying what is happening. If a person is directing them and telling them what to do, how to do it, and all of that, you teach them. So then they know what you want and they know how to deliver because of what you taught them. But that does not mean that you have their consent or that they want to do what you are requiring them to do. See, the difference between a woman and a man when it comes to being aroused is penetration. So if Cassie was a man, I would have showed more. Just because she was performing doesn't mean that she was actually in it. Her being like flaccid, and things like that. No, a woman, it's her body part is just there. So it's there for the taking. It's there for the pen. So with being penetrated, it does not mean that she is enjoying what is happening. It's called acting. Performing. That is what that is. You do what you need to do so that it can be over with. If it was consent, Then Diddy, remember what you did to her in that hallway? hmm That's because Cassie was refusing to do a freak off. So when back to that room and did set freak off, was she enjoying it? Was it consensual? Or was she performing? Was she acting so that she could get this over with? I'd rather just do this than what happened to me in the hallway happen again. I'll just give in. Most victims do that. They just, and when they feel powerless, you just give in. What are you supposed to do? This frail little woman against this big dude, this big man. What is she supposed to do? And no one's stopping it. No one is doing anything. No one is protecting her in any way, shape, or form. As you see, that happened years ago in 2019. We just heard about it in 2024. Or no, 2016. Was 2016? 2016 and 2019. That tape happened. We were last year hearing about it. We had no idea that had partook. We didn't know. We didn't know. So no, there is forming. So you can't base that off of, oh, that it shows my innocence because she's being dominant and all of that. No, she was doing what she was taught. She knows what you like. You showed her. You taught her what you liked. That was you. You showed her and you taught her. Shout out to Keisha. She said he was really direct. Them for real, for real. Show us. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Shout out to the 200 likes that we have. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, I don't see how that proves any innocence or anything like that. You are a weirdo. The defense also denies allegations that the recordings were secretly made, emphasizing that there were no hidden cameras, no involvement of other celebrities, no underground tunnels, no minors, and no version or villains. Additionally, Diddy claims Cassie retained the recordings on her devices for years and voluntarily provided them to the authorities, countering the prosecution's claim he kept them as leverage. Diddy insists the videos were neither stored on devices nor seized from his property. If anything, I think it was the other way around. I think Cassie got or kept those recordings for her own. I mean, if you're blowing up cars and all of that, like, what? Diddy's defense team, good luck. Good luck. Because if this what y'all got, y'all gonna lose. And you guys are gonna lose terribly. Terribly. Okay? Why would she not use that leverage to keep herself alive? What? She tried to leave him many times. She has proof that even bodyguards would go and locate her and force her to come back. Make her come back. Make her feel like, well, you might know what's going to happen if you don't, blah, 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 soft threats, and whatnot. Like, what are you talking about? And then when she does finally, try to get out of there, you blow up her dude car, Kid Cudi. What proof is, like, what does this prove? I don't get that. And I think a judge would kind of feel the same way. Like, well, okay, these aren't tapes of RAPE. It's not what the tapes are being identified for. The tapes are being identified to prove Cassie's claims that she had to have SCX with trafficked men against her will, meaning she didn't want to do it. You got Tiffany, her friend Tiffany, and one that was there at her birthday party when he drug her out of there from the, she had a party at a bowling alley. Diddy forced her out of there, even assaulted her in the hallway because she didn't want to go back and do a freak off on her own. That's not consent. It's not. If you have to fight a person to get them to the room, then whatever happens after that, there is no consent. So even if the person is acting or performing just to please you so that you will leave them be, so to let them go about their way, does not mean that you were given consent. It does not mean that. It doesn't. If Hagwad was telling the truth, then why still not on top of that podium talking about Jay-Z, me? Diddy is in the limelight right now for saying that Cassie's tapes are consensual, showing consent, showing that he's... Where's this hag you speak of? That's this hag you speak of. The hag said Diddy R-worded her in the hotel room. Where is she? Imagine having the key to take these people down, but letting them live. Letting them live. Hoes be talking about moderators and, all of this. No. Didn't Sean Carter hold a weapon to your head and tell you to sing, girl? Yeah. While he was R-wording you? That we just supposed to ignore that now? Not what? Oh, now he didn't do, but you the truth. Omar Gooding just came forward and said that she lied, father, and on the man's passing. That man's dead. And she completely went on that show and lied on a deceased man, a black one at that. But hoes is the truth. You're delusional. You're delusional. They're like, yeah, it's something wrong with you. Yeah, I'm fine. Here, Flip. I'm fine. It's definitely something wrong with you, though. For real. Okay, until she can answer those questions, the truth. Why Omar Gooding said that you are a liar. I didn't say that. Omar said it. Omar said she lied on him and Tevin Campbell. The list just goes on and on. Correct? Imagine. Imagine. Okay. Oh, I believe you. Shout out to you. Like saying it again. I have some. Let me play this again.
Road in a vehicle. My father was found dead in the car. I had him blocked. The nigga said some crazy shit to me. I blocked him on my phone. Nigga, I'll see you Christmas, nigga. But my mama called me and said, "Oh, your dad." You gotta check a motherfucker when they say something wrong.
Do you remember when his dad died a few years back? It was a little odd because they said how they found him. He was high in the car. They found him in the car, drugged out. Yeah.
Wow. She made a statement towards my father.
You talking about her?
Neither one of them could defend themselves.
You talking?
Omar did a lot to get that role for baby boy.
Her?
But then you want to just paint the picture that Omar Gooding is on some suspect shit. And I ain't been on the list and I never will.
Oh, okay.
You might see Cuba Gooding Jr. on there only because I'm the Cuba Gooding Jr.
Correct.
Just because they're your sibling don't mean you was cut from the same cloth.
At all. At all. You talking about her? Hold on.
I have a problem with y'all. We can move furniture.
We can move furniture. This liar.
When they say something wrong.
Check them.
Remember when his dad died a few years back? It was a little odd because they said how they found him. He was high in the car. They found him in the car, drugged out. Yeah.
Wow. She made a statement towards my father, who is deceased, and John Singleton, who was deceased. Neither one of them could defend themselves.
Neither one of them. That's why she said it. Ooh, not a lot.
But then you want to just paint the picture that Omar Gooding is on
they
some
talking about her?
shit. And I ain't been on nobody's list, and I never will.
Y'all talking about her?
You might see Cuba Gooding Jr. on there only because I'm not Cuba Gooding Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Just because they're your sibling don't mean you was cut from the same cloth.
At all. At all. Y'all talking about her?
Jay-Z. It's complicated to say because I have a non-disclosure agreement that I signed before that concert.
Please hit the like.
Prohibit me from saying so. Yeah. I've known Sean Carter a lot longer than most people think. One of the hardest things about that day was sitting there pretending like we didn't each other.
Okay. So we go way.
Y'all talking about her?
Were you ever personally friends with Diddy?
No.
No. No. You went to the parties though, right?
Honest.
And so, can you take it?
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Y'all talking about her?
And so,
Yeah, 7 minutes.
Y'all talking about her?
Honest.
She the truth? She said yes, several minutes. She the truth? Her?
And with Jay-Z.
It's complicated to say because I have a non-disclosure agreement that I signed before that concert that
Okay.
will prohibit me from saying so.
Prohibit.
Really?
Really?
I've known Sean Carter a lot longer than most people think.
How long, girl?
One of the hardest things about that day was sitting there pretending like we didn't know each other.
Okay. So we go way back.
Woo. Yeah, it's an unplug. It's an unplug. No, but you went to parties though, right?
But you got invited to his parties.
No, I knew a lot of people.
Oh, you did go to the parties. How many you go to?
A P. Diddy party.
Oh, okay.
I've never been to a P. Diddy party.
Oh, all right. You fucking right. I go to Diddy parties.
Which is where people like me
You fucking right.
step in. Diddy parties. Where people like me. You fucking right. I go to Diddy parties. You fucking right. I go to Diddy parties. Which is where people. You fucking right. I go to Diddy parties. Which is where people like me.
Oh my God. Oh, this is wonderful. So walk them out. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Y'all are delusional. It is something wrong with y'all. My Lord. It's so... You about as crazy as her. Because, girl, really? The hag? Like, okay. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. So, yeah, okay, girl. So, moving right along. Yeah, so Diddy and this whole situation with Cassie, it will go nowhere. Nowhere at all. So good luck, because your team is going to need it. That's, again, why I'm glad that Cassie tape of her in that hospital, hotel did happen, because, or that it did get out there, because it helps her case. You know, so with him coming forward just like this, oh, it's consensual. The tape shows my innocence and blah, blah, blah. No, because if you were innocent, again, there's a viral tape going around of you. Why, I don't know why Diddy and his team act like that tape don't exist. Although it can't be used in court, technically against him, everyone knows about it. So that's a good thing. So I'm sure, like, regardless of the jury, trying to make it seem like they act like they don't know as much about this case, that's how they get chosen, so they can be unbiased, so they can get an unbiased in. I do feel like everybody on that jury has seen that tape. They know what they're dealing with. And that was the whole reason of getting it out there. As a place as big as like CNN putting it out there, because then it will go everywhere, you know, so that we can make sure like that it's on the news, all of that, of what Diddy did. So, yeah, so that definitely helps. Yeah, definitely helps. So shout out to Cassie. We stand with Cassie. I don't want to hear nothing that the diddler has to say. Thank you, as far as I'm concerned. And I feel like the reason this got out about his defense team is because of Baby Love. I feel like Baby Love has shopped this story to TMZ. She absolutely did. Because she wanted it to get all around the world, Craig. And, you know, TMZ has a habit of doing that. So I feel like Baby Love sent them this document from the attorneys and whatnot. Yes, it was Baby Love. She needs to get arrested. Okay? Baby Love needs to go down. She absolutely does. Okay? So Baby Love done sent TMZ these damn papers. And now they everywhere, Craig. Now they all around the world. All right? We must stop her. All right? By any cost. Any cost. All right? We need to get them people going to hem her ass up over there at that damn daycare and figure out what is going of the own. All right? She is the new criminal organizer after all of, you know, girl, she over there running Quincy and them and all of that. She is. She sent them boys down there to jump on Ray J at that damn Halloween party. She did. I found that out. So that's just what that word. So Baby Love must get popped. She must come to justice. Okay? That's just what that word. Now, police at the like. Oh yeah, didn't the twins, the Diddy Combs twins, did turn 18? Didn't they turn 18? Because they turn 18, they get locked up too. They ain't going on to jail as well. That would be hard. Quincy, you know, they would tear you apart in jail. Quincy, Christian, they all need to go down. If you involved, go to jail. It's just that simple. Break it on down like a fraction so we can move on. Okay, it doesn't matter. Ooh, they're his children. Well, if they're breaking the law, Craig, they need to go to jail. It's that simple. They were a part of it. They need to go too. Like what the, why him but not them? So moving right along. Let's get into Allie. So Allie Carter, girl. Allie Carter and Shelley Carter, to me, are characters, right? They're kind of hard to peg, to pinpoint, because their stories are everywhere. Allie Carter and Shelley Carter always running around talking about save the children. It's about the children. It's about the children, the children, the little children, the little children, the little children. What fucking kids have y'all seen? What child have y'all seen Allie or Shelley rescue? What family have y'all seen Allie and Shelley rescue? A help? Anything like that? I'm very confused. They're always talking about these damn invisible kids. These children on the corn. Because I'm like, what fucking kids? Like, what? It's too broad. Like, when they say it, it's like, no one specific. Then I also noticed that they love to tell these triggering stories. What I think about Shelley is Shelley, because she says she worked for CPS or something like that at one time. I think that she just read a lot of case files and she's just as delusional as Allie and just recites the things that she's read. Because she says, oh, well, there was this one child and they were being this and that and, eaten and legs broken. They were being sted and, and all of this. And you can check, the county report. And this is the report. You can check. Check what? Because your name ain't nowhere on nothing. So what are you talking about? And then if you are rescuing kids or helping, bringing them to CPS or wherever you're taking them so that they can get help, wouldn't that be anonymous? Like, wouldn't you not be able to talk about that? For the safety of the child and whatnot? Like, we're supposed to protect the children. Y'all over there naming a whole bunch of trauma, alleged trauma that done happened to other children and stuff like that. How is that protecting them? How was that saving them? I'm confused by that. So I really think that Shelley has just soaked up a lot of trauma and information about trauma and read stories and stuff about other people's trauma, children especially, and just regurgitates it. Because how y'all gonna help anybody on the run? How are you gonna help anyone on the run? How does that make sense? So you're supposed to be protecting yourselves, but you're protecting other people that we never see because we only see y'all too. And you're always in that damn van. It has to stink. So we don't see y'all at no organizations. We don't see y'all at any shelters. We don't see y'all at any group homes or adoption agencies or border homes. Nothing. We don't see y'all doing nothing for nobody, but y'all keep screaming, save the children. It's about the children. I don't get it. I don't understand what their whole guise is. I don't, because nothing that they do makes sense. Nothing that they do. Yeah, CPS cases are sealed. So that's another thing. I'm just like, why are you even talking about this? Why are you about it? And then they could be using resources and stuff that they have, their angels, and stuff like that to actually help people. But how when you're on the run? Y'all keep saying people after y'all, that people are threatening y'all. All of that. I do not believe them. I do not believe that anybody's threatening Allie. I do not believe anybody's threatening Shelley. Now, are people probably coming at them now? Probably. Now there's probably some people that have choice words. But because they keep saying that people are after them, but they never show anything. And I've said this before, that does not make any sense. If somebody is after you, why run forever? Because you can't run forever. Eventually, if they're truly trying to get you, they will. You can only run for so long. America's only so big, and y'all in a van in the United. I mean, like, eventually y'all gonna bump right into it. So why not put that information out there so that people can help, so people can assist? Because y'all ain't gonna do shit because y'all still running. So y'all have no intention of stopping it because it gives y'all don't want to. Y'all delusional. They don't show any proof because I'll put up screenshots, emails, whatever. I don't care. Why would I care about protecting a motherfucker that's threatening me? Why would I care? I don't care if people know who you are. Good. So if anything happened to me, people have breadcrumbs. They know where to start looking. Well, they was posting this email and they were saying this person and this person was messaging them and whatnot. If anything happened to Allie or Shelley right now, we have no fucking idea who did it. No idea. Because they want to give code names and nicknames and, stuff like this. Like, what? What? Crazy. Like that. But to call that out, we're not supporting Allie. Because I'm not trying to expose her, but other people are. I don't know, so I don't have a beef with her. I don't have an issue with her. There's no reason for me to contact family and for what? I'm just gonna deal with the content. The content is what you put out there. She not putting her family and stuff out there. Like, she's not doing that. Other people pulling them, into it, which I don't mind the family speaking because they have a right to tell their side of the story, or because Allie hasn't mentioned them before, so I do feel like they have the right to tell their side of the story. But I just think the methods and the way of going about it shows that they are trash. I completely understand why Allie doesn't want anything to do with them. Shout out to Shrink and Sharon so much, sweetheart moderator, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, babes. I love you, Shrink and Sharon. If you got a member, Shrink and Sharon, please thank my beautiful Sharon. I love her. So yeah, I completely understand it because Rhonda is the reason Allie turned out how she turned out. Yeah. Rhonda took Allie all type of shit. She did. Rhonda, like I said before, from the little tidbits of the interview ever that I did watch, Rhonda has two sides to her. And you can see it's evident. It's evident that she has two sides to her. That, it's kind of like Jekyll and Hyde. She can be, the sweetest person, and nice to you and, carry on a great conversation. And then it's like flipping a light switch, like night and day. And she will just turn into this person that is just hell-bent on getting whatever she wants within that moment in time. Like, she'll do whatever she needs to do. And I think that she used that against all of her kids. I don't think she used it just against Allie. I think she used it against all her kids. So she turned Allie into the person that she is today. And that person is unloved. She did not feel the support of her mother. She did not feel the support of her father. And that's why she's always longed to be adopted, because she wants a family. She wants to be a part of a family. Not what that was. That wasn't a family. It was not. And you can tell because children are the best report cards when it comes to parenting. The best report cards. And from Allie's perspective and both of her sisters' perspective, one still having a lot of love for her mom, for Rhonda, and whatnot, I can tell that Rhonda is a bird-ass bitch. And I'm just keep it real. I don't have any respect for a person like Rhonda. There are a lot of women that have children and they compete with them instead of love them. And that is what Rhonda gives. Rhonda feels like, because I gave you certain things as your parent, you forever owe me when no child asked to be here. Didn't nobody tell Rhonda to bust it the fuck open and have these goddamn kids by nothing ass niggas that wasn't gonna do what they were supposed to do for their child. Rhonda, because that's who she decided to lay with. Okay? Allie did not choose her father. She did not. Allie did not choose to be here. Rhonda chose for that to happen. So as a parent, you should always do what you need to do to have some type of civil relationship with your kid. There's plenty of people that have children and you don't get along with them. It's like that bond that most parents have with their kids and stuff, it just don't come naturally. So that just means you got harder. That's what that means, Rhonda. That means you work harder to find a bond between you and your child. Not give up and throw your hands to the wind because they're not acting how you want them to act. They're not doing what you want them to do. You teach them. You didn't teach. You were a dictator. I understand why they wanted to run out of that damn house. I've met mothers like you. Yeah. Shout out to Giselle. Thank you so much for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I've met mothers like her that will compete with their children instead. Because why did it take for Allie to say something about either father or stepfather at that point in time for you to just be like, you know what, I'm done. Now you can go into CPS. Now you can go into the system and whatnot. Why did it take? It's a competition. And you don't feel like you're about to compete over no man. Seems like you were concerned of still trying to sleep with her father than making sure that he was a father to his daughter if you knew how strongly she felt about that. If you that. You knew how she felt about her dad, and you knew she wanted him around. She did. And I think the exaggerations that Allie has done, and with her being a child, number one, was because of what you were taking her through. You were hell, is what it. You were a lot to deal with. Too much. Too much for her to bear. So if I gotta lie about you to get away from you, that is what I'm going to do. She would do anything to get away from you. That says a lot about you. It says a lot about you, Rhonda. Because I'm going to believe Allie. I don't care nothing about the celebrity stuff, all of the Tupac, my daddy. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about none of that. At the end of the day, children are the best report card when it comes to parenting. And the stuff that you done said about that girl after you try to make it seem like you wanted a relationship with her and all of that, and because you didn't get the response that you wanted, then you go to basically her. Oh yeah, she could never come back. It's like, what's wrong with you? I understand why she don't want nothing. You are evil. You are, I can tell. It's just the darkness in your eyes. I can tell how it's another side to you. It sure is. And it keeps seeping out every time she hears Allie's rebuttals or what she feels are rebuttals to her. So because Allie's not saying what she wants. Because if Allie was around her, she'll be putting her hands on her. Yeah. She'll be putting her hands on her. Like she used to. Every time Allie said something that she didn't like, or if Allie did something that she didn't like, because some kids' minds are just different. And it gives Allie is different. So she was a different, type of child. So instead of take the time and try to figure out who she is, you gave up. You gave up. You gave her away. Instead of trying to focus on what the actual problem is with your kid. But now you want to come forward and try to blame Shelley. Blame Shelley for what? You let a white bitch raise your... You let her get your kid. You let a white woman do what you could have did. But then got the audacity to try to come forward. At least she helped her. At least she looked out for her, made sure she ate all of that. She did all of that. She took the time that you didn't take. I don't understand all of the things that Allie says and whatnot. But Ellie took the time to figure it out. She took the time to get to know her and love on her. Shelley do love her. I will give Shelley that. And I will give Allie that too. Allie loves and Shelley loves her. They do. They ride for each other. They love each other. In Allie's mind, that is her mother. That's her mom because you were that bad of one. You were that horrible of a mom, Rhonda, that she did everything. She wasn't thinking of replacing you. She did it. She took away the name you gave her. She wanted no dealings. That's no exaggeration. For her to go that far, you did something to her. You did. You did something to her to make her want to do all of that. I don't want to do none of that with my mom. I love my mom. I was a great mother. So yeah, I don't want to change my name and all that. I don't do none of that. No, she didn't take my mom and take me through hell. She loved on me, didn't judge me, let me do me. Very supportive. But Allie didn't get that. Not at all. But let's cuss Shelley out. No, it's not me backing Shelley because Shelley's wrong too. Shelley wrong too. Because Shelley know that Allie is not telling the truth. She knows that she's not. But she can't say nothing because she lying too. And fed Allie a lot of the stuff that Allie says. She did. 100%. Shelley, you are Allie's handler. That's why Allie means so much to you because you done did all this fucking lying with her. That's why she means so much to you. Because you looked after multiple children, right? Right? You went to adopting and all of that and saving the children, right? Then why you ain't doing it now? There's plenty of kids that need good homes and you swear that you're offering one. But no, you chasing a 30-something-year-old. What? You chasing after for what? Because y'all running around lying together. Yeah. Allie has been popped. She has been. Go do the research. It's very cute. Research on what? Research on what? Allie has not said anything that has came true. Nothing. And I'm talking about her experience. That's what the attachment to her and Hagwire are. Yeah. Is that they do that. They like to claim other people. Yeah, I know, sweetie. No, I'm just saying. They like to claim other people's stories instead of their own. Nothing, even the affidavit, he never turned it in. Never turned it in. But people swear she's telling the truth. About what? It's not me shooting Allie down. I just don't, what is she telling the truth about? Like, I don't understand that. Because she abandons stories. She'll start talking about something and then jump to something completely different. Like, please. Yeah, there is no truth out. It would have been came out. Y'all say that every fucking year. Every year. And we in 25 and y'all still saying the same shit. Y'all keep telling us to wait for what? They're still in the van. They're still on the run. These children are still invisible. That they're helping and saving. And all of this. Please. Like, please, she can't even keep her story straight. She can't even keep her story straight. In the last live that she did, she said that in 2009, 2010, she was with elite trafficking. Yeah. And they sold her to Russia. Right? Then she said she escaped at the end of 2010 and entering 2011 and was on her own here. Was AWOL for a year. Okay, how was that possible if the affidavit states that in 2010 was the Playboy Mansion party? Hello? Hello? How were you in Russia and America at the same time? Pick a team. Pick a team. Yeah. Uh-huh. The affidavit, it doesn't state a month nor day of these things happening, right? So how do we know how long she was actually in Russia and she never put a date or time frame on how long Russia had her? That she was there, that she was sold by the elite traffickers in 2010. Well, that's the same year in the affidavit that she wrote about Mansion Party. So which one is it? Were you at the Playboy Mansion Party as a ex-favor? Watching people sleep with animals and minors and all that. Was you there or were you in Russia? Which one is it? Hello? Which one? You got sent overseas, and from what I gather, you don't have a passport. And then even if you did, if you're being affixed, they wouldn't use your name. They would definitely use it because that would be stupid. So if you got affixed in Russia, how did you get back? Did you swim? So Brittany Griner went through everything she went through over a vape and stayed over there for how long? But you just made it back. You just... Hello? Hello? The president come get you too? The president sent for you too? Because I'm confused. Because Russia don't play. Russia don't play. Yeah, that's one place I would never visit. They got too many rules. You can't spit, you can't fart, you can't be gay, you just can't really do nothing. Barely breathe. So yeah, I'm not going there ever. That's one place I will go. Like, and Putin, no. You're just on your own. When you're so... But you not only picked there, which I would assume if you were, it wouldn't have been with your identity. So how did you get back? You can't even go to the embassy there without identification of. And you were a minor. So how did all this happen? Hi, Cammie, I love you. How did all this... What? But I'm supposed to just believe it. I'm just supposed to believe it. Yeah. She said that there's tunnels. Cassie has not said anything about a tunnel being nowhere in those homes, of Diddy's home. If anybody would know, it would be her. She didn't say nothing about tunnels, but Allie know about them. But she know about tunnels. Although she hasn't even confirmed that she's ever been around Diddy. The majority of her stories do with her being blindfolded, all type of stuff. When she said she walked through tunnels and whatnot, she was blindfolded. She couldn't see anything, but she could hear. You know, and I was like, if you were blindfolded, how did you know you were in a tunnel? How did you know? Did they say it? Turn the corner, we're going to be heading into the tunnel. It's like, how did you know? What did you see? Where were you before they put the blindfold on you? Were you in a basement? Were you like a cellar or something like what are you talking about? YouTubers and TikTokers were going live, you know, with anything they could, of course, you know, to keep their revenue up and their views up. Oh, tunnels and all of that stuff. So here she comes jumping on it. Told y'all there was tunnels. What? Like, you ain't gave us no location, nothing. You just saying that there are tunnels. It's too broad. Just like with Save the Children. That's too broad. What do you mean? What do you mean save the children? What does that mean if y'all not saving no children? Y'all not speaking of no plan or none of that stuff. Nothing. It's just chaos. It's absolute chaos. And then you got Shelley, whom ought to be ashamed of herself. Okay? Because why would you not, if you loved Allie so much, why wouldn't you want more for her? She's in her 30s with nothing to show for nothing, but going around talking about some save the children. Y'all look crazy. Real crazy. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Because it sounds good, but there's nothing going on. I could go around all day long saying, save children, we love the children, there are children being affected, there are children being hurt, there are children, we know that. That's obvious. So what are you, like, again, if they were pinpointing, if there was a child going through something and we're going to like the courts and stuff and, you know, helping them out in any way that they could, helping them find a better like public defender or, you know, something like that, helping them make sure they get placed or, you know, maybe if they could adopt them or temporary house them, like that's actually helping the kids. What are y'all doing besides riding around in a van praying, saying, and I don't even believe the Christianity part because the things that y'all talk about are of the devil. They are the devil. They really are. Yes. Consistently going around speaking evil all day. R word, M word. You know, like all day long. It's like y'all live in trauma because y'all enjoy it. It's another thing that the Hag and Allie has in common. They enjoy the trauma. They like the thought of trauma. They like it. They do. I feel like Allie said certain things to Shelley back in the day when she, when she was younger, and they kind of just, that's where their trauma bond comes in at. I do believe something probably happened to Shelley when she was younger, and I do believe something probably happened to Allie too. And with that happening, because Allie, that she was R-worded in her biological mother Rhonda's home in the closet by one of their boyfriends. So I don't know if it was her sister or if it was her mom. But she said she was R-worded. She said that's why she can't have kids. What Allie says. So I mean, I can't necessarily tell her that it's not true, but I do think that she has a way of, it's like everybody around her has done something to her. That's another thing in the surviving. Y'all make sure, Moz, if y'all can put the link for the surviving in the chat so people, because we're going over there right after this. We're gonna head right over there, and then we're gonna go over to coffee after the surviving is done. So yeah, so I put a lot of clips together to show, the things that I'm talking about. But yeah, Allie also said her dad S8 her too. Right, Ashley? And that was her mom's final draw, and I believe that was because she wasn't about to compete with her. Like, you ain't about to be putting that on my man. So, like, her mom didn't mind the father coming around as long as he was coming for her, instead of for Allie. That's just, I feel that way. Rhonda, I feel like you would let that nigga come over there to be with you, to sleep with you, and didn't care for him to spend any time with your daughter. Like, you didn't care about that part. You didn't. Because if she said that happened to her, why not look into it? No. Instead, it's like, oh yeah, you got to go now. Now you got to go. Now that's the straw that broke the camel's back. It sounds like you were protecting him for you. I'm not going to say that the man did anything to her. I'm not saying she's telling the truth. I wasn't there. I have no idea. Denny called to report Allie being abused by Shelley. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. Police hit the like. What do you mean, like, abused? What? Shout out to Danny Robertson. That's my girl. Shout out to Danny Robertson. Y'all get over there and subscribe. They did, Sean. They found out that daddy was out of state at the time. He was out of state or out of the country? Okay. Spirit says Allie's father was out of. See, that's what I heard too. I heard that he was out of the country. And they didn't do nothing. Okay, country, yeah. Okay, I thought so too, because I did hear that, that the father was out of the country, out of state working. Oh, out of state? Out of state or out of country? So, child, yeah. So, but, I mean, that don't mean that she was telling the truth, and it doesn't mean that she was lying either, Who knows? I thought she said... Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Yeah, wow, so many stories. Correct. A lot of stories. A lot of stories. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Yeah, one thing I will say, it's like everybody around her did something to her. And that, I'm sorry, I just don't believe. I don't believe. I do call bull on that in the surviving that we're going to go watch right after this. Guerrero. Not the Hag and Albie. If Albie sure is not speaking, don't believe it. So that would be weird to come ask us what a known liar has said. So if Albie Sure has come forward and said something about the Hag, please come let us know. But we don't get a whole that's constantly getting debunked on a daily basis. We don't have time for it. Like, we really don't. So I don't know what that means or I care. But yeah, so if Albie says something, come talk to us. But her, please. Let me go. Which surviving? We're doing a surviving right after this. Right after Just so you can go and hit the bell, and yeah, that's what that were. Your route is, yeah, yeah. What you should have do about it. That's what we're more interested in. Are you watching the Diddy doc tonight? No. I am so sick of documentaries on Diddy. It's like 500. It's like 500 of them. Even the I'll Be Sure one, the one that I'll Be Sure is on, I just really have no interest in those things. I'm excited for May 5th. I will be at Diddy's date in New York. I will be there. So yeah, absolutely. So I will definitely be there. But yeah, so I'm ready for that content. All these damn documentaries, girl, I'm over it. It's like the documentaries come out like victims at this point. Every time we look up, it's a new lawsuit. Every time you look up, it's a new documentary. Yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm did it out. I did it out. As y'all see, I'll hurry up and move past him because, girl, I'm so sick of Diddy. I'm also getting sick of Jay-Z. I'm getting sick of Jay-Z. Yes. So you'll be there too, period. See you there, boo. See you there, girl. Yeah, so I believe that Shelley, but hold on, y'all didn't tell me about the abuse. So what Shelley do to Allie, girl? Because it's just so much going on with the story. What did she do, girl? Because y'all said Danny reported it, right? What did Danny report? What did she, you know I'm nosy. What she report? Is she like hitting her or something? Is that what that was? She like putting her hands on her? Shelley seems to like that girl. Well, I would have to agree. When people say that there's something going on between them sexual, Shelley and Allie, I can't be like, I haven't thought this thing. But here's why. Here's why I think that there may be something going on. Please hit over 700 people in the building, 460 likes. Thank you so much to everybody who has double tapped that screen thus far. Here's why I think that there may be something going on between Allie and Shelley sexually. I've already said this, but I'll say it again because then it hit different. Shelley said that she used to work for CPS and ways and whatnot, and that she's looked out for other kids and helped other kids too, blah, blah, blah. Why is Allie so important? If you're so concerned about helping children, Allie's in 30. What, 30, 31? She's not a child. And she's not your child. If anything, she would be your adult child. But she's not a kid. So go help their children. Ain't this what it's all about? You chasing her and y'all in this damn van together, two adults, but talking about children. Y'all are weird. Shelley, you are weird. Like, it's a lot of stuff you do that does not make sense. That doesn't make any sense. Allie is not a child. Like, she's not. Ugh. I don't care if she has the mind of one. Oh, well. She needs to get it together. Instead of running around hiding in a goddamn van with you. Both of y'all musty, running around in a damn van. Smelling like Pro Style and saltines. So it's just like, yeah, you got your nerve. Y'all are very weird. Because I don't understand that dynamic. You can help kids. Like, you can't have a home and all of that stuff if you consistently out on the road how you are and you stand that people are threatening you after you. Allie will have no life if this continues because she already doesn't have one. I thought you would want more for her. Why would you, a mother, be pushing their kid to sit in their trauma, to profit off their trauma? That is weird. You will want to help them get over the trauma so that they can deal with it on a day-to-day basis, but be able to function. Because it's not something that goes away. A victim can't be cured of trauma. It's something that you deal with for the rest of your life. But when you come to terms with certain things, it makes it a little easier to deal with it. When you keep it bottled up, that's what makes it hard. So why would you want to go around consistently living in her trauma and profiting off of it? That's not a living. She would be better off just giving content. But the content is all based in trauma. But then Shelley wants to say stuff like, oh, I didn't want to trigger her, and I don't want these people triggering her, and I don't. You are a trigger. Y'all consistently sit around because Shelley does it too. Shelley talks about trauma and other people's trauma and children and stuff. You are the trigger. You consistently trigger her on a day-to-day basis. Every day. With the stuff you talk about and the stuff she talks about. Y'all can't get away from trauma. Y'all can't have a conversation and come forward without saying something that is going to trigger. Because that is who y'all are. That's what y'all live in. And to me, that's delusional. You are delusional if you feel like you're okay, Shelley. And Allie is delusional if she feels like she's okay. I look at it like the mentally disturbed leading the mentally disturbed. That's how I look at it. How long have they been doing this? Years. At least since, what, 2021? 2022? Something like that. 2021, 2022. So, yep, this has been going on for years. There is no end game. And people say that too. Well, what's the end game? They say the end game is to save the children. What children? What are you talking about? Because y'all not doing nothing. Y'all just going live talking about a bunch of trauma every day. And children's trauma at that. And they don't even be having nothing to do with y'all. And then Ellie will bring it back to herself. Oh, when I was this age, this was happening, and this, and you know, have you ever been, you know, I laid in a room, and in the next door, I heard baby's bones breaking, and they're screaming, and what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Now, Allie have trauma, yes. But the stuff that Allie has been going around saying with Shelley has been a complete lie. And the reason I say it's a lie is because how are you being affect complicit? She doesn't say, in the last time she said that Shelley called the police on her pimp when she was 15. She said Shelley called the police on him. So, that means that you were willingly being pimped. Take accountability. How are you taking a situation where you were willingly being pimped and then turning that into, besides statutory, abuse? Because you didn't say Shelley called the police on your trafficker, the person that was trafficking you. You didn't say that. You said your pimp. So you've willingly let people sell you. And you were okay with it. You were giving consent, all of that. That is what that means. And then she tries to change and formulate it into a way because she has to realize it's only so many years of being a minor. So she making it, oh, I was affect this year, and from this to this, I was affected, and this and this. So, wait a minute. You explain being around a lot of people, Akon, Biden, Trump, the Beyonce, the list just goes, Denzel, the list just goes on and on and on and on. How did all of that happen in 1 year? If you were in Russia that year. Hello? Hello? She did say Trump. Yes, she did. Same video, she talked about Biden and Biden's son. Yes, she did. She named Trump. She absolutely said Trump's name. Yes, she did. It's in my survivings. You can go watch it again. She absolutely says Trump's name. Now, she don't go into detail about what he may have did or no, but she definitely names him. She says Trump, and she said that Biden was in room like his grandkids, a niece and nephew, something like that. But she definitely said Trump. Yes, she did. Correct. Yes, she did. She. So how did all of that happen in 1 year? If you were in Russia that same year, you were in Diddy tunnels, you were picked overseas with princes, and then you were here being affixed and pimped. Like, how did all of this happen? And then went to Russia, escaped Russia, came back, and then it's like you keep getting back in these scenes and scenarios. How do you keep landing back into being affixed if you escaped? And then you were on your own for a whole year, but the year that you were on your own, you were being pimped. What? And then she says she called CPS and told CPS that she was done. Oh, I'm done being in the streets. Y'all need to place me. Come pick me up. Why would CPS come pick you up as a runaway? No, you did with the police department first. Because you're a runaway. So you have to turn yourself in. Yeah. And then the police will release you to CPS. So it gives that you weren't on the run at that point. You weren't on the run. Also, while Shelley was in the process of adopting her, when she was 17, around that time when she was 17, she said that she wanted to live with this boy and his family. Well, staying with. She met him at school after CPS took her back, after she was, AWOL and all of that. CPS placed her. So she said that she was staying with this boy that she had met at school, and his family was promising to adopt her. Why would his family promise to adopt you if Shelley was already in the process of adopting you? Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Yes, Shelley was waiting to be cleared. She said that while she was dating that boy, Shelley was waiting to get her because they were doing the background checks and making sure that the house and everything was up to par, and all of that before they would allow Shelley to fully adopt her and bring her back into her house. Okay. She says that all of the stuff that happened to her at that, because she names all type of stuff, that she woke up and the boyfriend had her head in between her legs. Girl! Girl, I cannot. She said she woke up, girl, and the mama head. She said she woke up to this. Like, girl, what? What are you talking about? Oh my God. And then she told the lady no. And then the lady started crying. The mama. I said, oh my God. What? What are you talking about? And then, girl. Then she said she married the whole family. She said that the daddy he was some type of doctor, and she had to marry them all. But she said she had to marry them all. The mama too. And she said that they would have orgies and all of. She said the reason she ain't tell nobody because she ain't want to get in trouble. Which you're 17, like you're not gonna get in trouble. And she didn't want to lose her placement with her mom. How would that be true if you said that she was already in the process of adopting you? But she said that the family, the one she married, the whole family, the son, the father, the mother, she said she married all of them. It's in the surviving. Y'all, the receipts are all there, okay? She said that the family was promising to adopt her. That's why he married them all and didn't say nothing to nobody because she didn't want to get in trouble and lose her placement with her mom. Why would you have been worried about losing your placement with your mom if the family was adopting you? Like, girl, make that make sense. Like, everybody can adopt you. You can't be adopted by this weird family and be adopted by Shelley, too. And it's already in the process, according to both of y'all, because her and Shelley was sitting there. Shelley corroborated her story. I'm like, Shelley. Look at here, Blanca Devil. Look at here. Look at here. You were not there. Shut up. Like, girl. Shut the fuck up. Shelley, this is what you're doing, so I'm going to need you to do. Okay? Girl, shut the fuck up. You got your nerve, Blanca Karen. Now look at here. You were not there. You cannot co-sign this. You can shut the fuck up. She said, yeah, ain't no, keep your head still. Keep your head still. Don't do nothing. You weren't there. Shut up. Like, ugh. And then y'all want to talk about MK Ultra and all of that. You put MK Ultra on Allen, Shelley. That's why you done did so much goddamn research on it. Got your nerve. Talking about some MK Ultra. She ain't famous. She went on the Disney Channel with them teeth. No, y'all. No. Nah. Girl, please. MK Ultra my ass. If anything, you was sitting over there with the spoon and the teacup, girl. Right now, you're not a victim. But after I hit my hand on this glass, you would be. Right now, you're not trafficked. But after I hit my hand on this glass, you will be. Ooh. It's like, girl, la 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 la. Like, girl, MK Ultra, she ain't famous. Like, you got your nerve with that weave. Girl. Who will waste their time programming her for what? Program her for what? Girl. Yeah, I believe that Cassie is freaky. I absolutely do. But what makes her not an angel? Like, imagine being kicked through the hallway like a hacky sack, like a soccer ball. But still people want to make you the problem. like, imagine being stomped. Imagine being at a party in front of all of these people and this nigga just walk up to you and hit you in your stomach. Imagine being sent to Dubai on vacation because you have a black eye, swole lip, but like, imagine being on vacation to heal and not mentally. Yeah. So yeah, we're not gonna. That's the we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do. Imagine Kim Porter passing away with this man and around this man for years, and you knew that she was a staple because of the children stuff that they had, and then you come to offer your condolences and you get raped in the process. Imagine R-wording someone you're supposed to be grieving. Crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. But yeah, imagine defending that. Ugh. Imagine saying somebody's an angel, but watching them be pulverized by a man in a hallway. All because you said no. He beat the consent out of her. Y'all are weird. Yeah, you're weird. Y'all are weirdos. Like, y'all are weird. It's all fine until it's y'all child. Yeah, a lot of you men out there are exactly like that. Y'all sure are. Mm-hmm. Y'all cool with other people and stuff like that until, oh, they was fast. Maybe they shouldn't have been at the party. I don't let my kid go nowhere. Da, 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 da. But then as soon as it happened to you, then all of a sudden, your kid's an angel. Your kid not freaky. Your daughter not freaky. Okay. It's all fun until it's your kid. It's all fun until it's your sister. It's all fun until it's your auntie. It's fun until it's your niece. You know, then all of a sudden, you know. Because girls will feel a lot different if one of those victims was related to you. But since they not, you look at it from the perspective of, oh, well, she what? I wasn't there, you wasn't there. I saw that video on that hall. And I will never support a man that's women. Like, I would never. Like, so, please. Y'all got y'all nerve. Because it's fine that he will Cassie in that hallway because Cassie not related to you. But if that was your daughter, your niece, your sister, your mom, yeah. I feel like it'd be a lot different. Then y'all be looking at another perspective. Like it's no different with Allie. If Allie was related to a lot of these people, I feel like they would treat her differently. I don't feel like Allie should be excused for lying because I do think that Allie has lied about everything celebrity-wise. I'm just being honest. I don't think that she said anything about a celebrity, and Young Jock is also in the video. And he also explains how Allie lied. And Allie still has not acknowledged Young Jock. I don't understand that. Why have you not acknowledged him? Aren't you saving the children? Aren't you saving the children? Doc says, I've never been to the Playboy Mansion and can prove it. I'll take a polygraph test. I'll give DNA. I ain't never did nothing to no child. Nothing like, no, that has never happened. And Jock got the information because somebody that he was doing this with, partnering with, they were skeptical of doing it because of the affidavit went viral on Twitter, which Allie never turned in. So you got business partners and whatnot being like, ooh, I don't know, because I heard. And what? You know, Jack, Shaggy? Jack like, what are you talking about? Affidavit? Playboy Mansion? I ain't never been to no Playboy, I've never been there. Let alone partied. Like, I've never been there. So what are you talking about? What? So then when he sees it, I think he was let down. He's just like, why would this person write my name? Like, who is this? Like, why would you write my name? Like, I don't know you. And he talked about it. And Allie has not uttered a word, her or Shelley. But everybody swear they're telling the truth. Then acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. You don't get to come forward and put allegations on somebody, and then they come forward and acknowledge your allegations, and then you want to say, children. It's about the children. It's about the children. Well, weren't you allegedly a child when he did this to you? Yeah. So this is about your inner child. Yeah, we will need you to get on that. Right? Is Jock saying you are a liar? Why he's saying, why does Jock has proof? He has proof that he has never been to the Playboy Mansion. He's never been there. It's never happened. He's wanted to go, but he's never been invited. So, like, you don't just get to pull up at the Playboy Mansion. It don't work like that. You need an invite. You got to talk to somebody. They're just going to order you. Even if they are having a party, anything like that. Like, you got to contact them, or they have to contact you, one or the other. And Jock has proof. He's never been there. He said, I'll take a polygraph. I'll give DNA. If they need DNA, or whatever you need, you let me know. And I can prove it. Like, I ain't never been there. But that's what Allie said. Allie said in that affidavit, Young Jock was there. She lists him multiple times. Affidavit is short because it was never finished. But yeah, she didn't have any dates besides year. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. Who is this? Is what it was giving. So speak. Because how was that fair to Young Jock? That he has to deal with business partners and whatnot coming through and hitting him up, not even wanting to work with him losing revenue, and all of that because of something she said that isn't true. It's not true. She put black man name down on the affidavit, but she done scream Biden. She done scream Hunter Biden. She done scream many names. Many names. But only one in there wrote the black ones down. Birdman, Denzel Washington, Young Jock. You know, it's another thing her and Hag have in common, taking out blacks. Like, they love to see a black man go down. They love it. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, that's weird. Why haven't you said anything? And I believe Young Jock too, Medusa. I 100% believe Young Jock. I do. I just feel like he's being honest. He is. Like, I've never been there before. Okay. He say he'll take a polygraph test. All that. He's named all of the stuff that Allie hasn't. Allie ain't gave up no or brought no DNA nowhere because she's a possible match to some. She ain't sat down and took no polygraph test and none of, she ain't did none of that. None of it. Nor has it been offered. I mean, it has been offered, but she has not accepted it. She's done none of those things. I find that weird that Jock will, but she won't. But everyone says, oh, Allie. Allie's telling the truth. Allie's telling the truth. She's not. And we have proof. Young Jock. Young Jock is our proof that she's not telling the truth. Pak Shakur is our proof that she's not telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Correct. She has been popped by multiple people. So, and celebrities at that. It sounds like they're running from their own lies. Agreed. I think that's what, because again, what makes Allie so special? Allie is grown as it don't get more grown than what she is right now. So why are y'all still ripping and running around in this damn van talking about save the children and y'all ain't saved nobody? Not even Allie. Because they talk about cases that they've worked on and all of that stuff. One, if you worked on with a minor or child especially, you don't get to talk about that stuff. You don't get to talk about it. You don't. No, you do not get to talk about it. And she's trying to make it seem like, she is, I've done this and I've been there and, I said this kid was this and I reported it and I reported this and I reported that. What are you doing now? Because if you're not reporting anything now, why would I believe that you were reporting anything then? If you're not seeing anything now, why would I believe you were seeing anything then? Like, get out of the past. Ew. And Shelley could be way useful having her own home and bringing children that have been hurt and misled through the system into her home. Who better than you if you swear you're such this good person and good parent and all of this didn't help. I couldn't run around all day talking about black power, black power, black power, black power, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Like, I wasn't on here, George Floyd. I was actually where the things was going on. I was at the police departments that were being burned down. I have videos, photos. I was there when the riots and stuff were happening. I stayed away, but I was close by because I didn't know what was going to go down. And they was doing all types of shit. People with sandbags. I mean, it was crazy. Tear gas. All type of stuff. Because I promised my kids that I would stay out of trouble. So yeah, but there. Like, I was in the thick of it. Me and my cousins, we met up. My cousin and I, we were there. My brother came up. So I'm like, yeah, we were in the thick of it. We were right there. So I wasn't on YouTube all day talking about something. No, I was there. I was like, it's right here. It's right where I live. Like, hey, like, let's go. Let's go be a part of history, because that's what it was. It was history. So, yeah. What he does, I don't understand. What her and Allie do, I don't get it. Because they are not helping anyone. Somebody's going to sue. I think that's why Young Jock was coming forward. Because I think that was him, like, letting her know. Again, talking about revenue and business partners and whatnot, hitting him up and calling him, saying certain things that she's going around saying. That is grounds for a lawsuit of defamation. The number one way of suing somebody for defamation is lost wages. If you are losing income or revenue because of it. And if any of those business partners pulled out or anything because of this fake affidavit, because it was never turned in. No police department has it. It's just on Twitter, other forms of social media. I'm just gonna be follow Usher. I know I seen that. I got to do a video on that, Ashley. I saw that. Girl, I've been over here for years that Justin Bieber do not with Usher. I've been saying that for years. I have been saying Justin don't with him. He don't. I said he with Diddy before he with Usher. When Usher called for the Super Bowl and Justin Bieber said no, I felt like that was personal. I felt like Justin was just like, yeah, because everybody came out, even people that didn't even want, to necessarily do anything, about it, they would even do it. I mean, so, girl. So the Survivor showing right now over on my channel, y'all. So y'all go over to videos on my YouTube channel. It's premiering right now, Surviving TikTok. Get over there right now. Let's go. Let's flood over there. And we'll be on coffee right after. Okay, KOFI, did you pay? Moderators, I have the link if y'all could drop the link in the chat really quick. It's premiering right now. Let's go. Let's get over there, over here on the channel. Surviving. I'm gonna be in the chat with you guys, talking to you guys. All of that, okay? So the Surviving is right now, it's premiering right now on my channel, SeanDavieWay Show. Click videos and you should see that it's premiering, okay? You'll get a notification in a minute if you haven't got one already. But yes, I love you guys. So I will see y'all. And we're going to talk about the Usher and Justin T. We are definitely talking about that tomorrow. So y'all, love you guys. So I will see y'all on coffee after the Surviving. But let's go over and watch. Let's go over and watch the Surviving right now. Okay, I'll see you guys over there. I love you guys. Get over there. Thank you for all the super stickers and the super chats and all of that good stuff. I love y'all. So until the next show, bye. Get over to the Surviving. Go over the videos on SeanDavieWay. Go.